Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for Venus moving direct on June 25th, 2020. I hope you are doing great out there. It's always wonderful to be with my fellow Capricorns. Yes, I am a Capricorn myself, and I absolutely appreciate your time, your energy, and being here for the channel. It is so appreciated. Welcome to my new and returning subscribers, and if you have not yet done so, please do reach out there, hit that subscribe button and join the dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by giving it that like. Let me know that you enjoy this content, everybody. So Capricorn, this has been a very challenging time, needless to say, as we have had Venus moving retrograde, which started on May 13th. It has been in that relative backward motion to us, and now it is getting ready to move forward again on June 25th at 2:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So most of us will be waking up to Venus returning into her normal, progression. So this is going to be all about what, you have experienced during this Venus retrograde and what Venus will be bringing back or clearing up in your love and relationship life as she goes direct. So Capricorn, as always, a few quick notes before I start any reading is that this is a general reading. It won't resonate with every single Capricorn out there. So take what makes sense to you and resonates and leave the rest behind. This will mostly correspond to Capricorn Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. And of course, all of our Capricorn cross watchers out there looking around for a goat are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like some information about any of the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links and info are down below in the description box, guys. So let's get started, Capricorn. I'll talk more about the astrology as we go along, but let's go ahead and dig into these cards. We're going to get first to start a keyword that will be, a summary of what has been happening, what's being brought up to the surface with this Venus back and forth that we've experienced. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Capricorn as we do their love and romance reading for Venus Direct 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout this reading and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, Capricorn, very interesting card coming up. Imagination is what this one is bringing up to you. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So this Venus retrograde and forward motion is really stirring up your creative thoughts, your artistic self-expression, especially if you are somebody that has, an interest or, has been participating in the arts for any length of time in your life. This will be especially strong for you. But when it comes to your love and relationships, this is kind of saying, Capricorn, be willing to think outside the box. Capricorns can fall very easily into routines and thoughts and thinking that things can only be one way or a certain way. But keep your options open, keep your mind open, especially for my Capricorns that are single or dating. This is definitely coming up to the surface. This could also be saying it's a good time to get out there and enjoy something creative, do something creative that really expresses who you are from your heart to the one that you love if you're already coupled up. And I will say that this reading is going to be for all relationships. This is whether you're single, coupled, in separation, working on reconciling, any of the different things that can be happening. Just take it as it applies to your own situation. So Capricorn, let's go ahead and bring from the major arcana. I'm going to get two cards, one to represent your persona and energy that you're bringing into the relationship dynamic, and one that represents your partner or potential partner. All right. right, Capricorn, so you are represented as the Moon card here. You may feel confused about your relationship status or what's going on in your love life. Not very big surprise, that has been going a lot around for a lot of people because of this Venus retrograde. Also keep in mind, this is very Pisces energy. So if you have any Pisces in your chart or, you know, Pisces placements, this is also part of it. This could also be Cancer energy, and we are getting ready to come up into the time of Cancer. Right now, actually, Mercury, our planet of communication, is moving into Cancer, and it is going to be going retrograde June 18th. So probably the day that I post this, it's going to be going retrograde. So we are still dealing with some back and forth energies. You know, Cancer and that lunar energy, Capricorn, is your polarity. So you may be really weighing things too, you know, back and forth. Some of you, especially those who are dating or maybe, you know, in transit, you know, positions with your relationships, you might be even deciding between two or more people. It's like, which one do I like the most, right? So let's pull a card for representing your partner or potential partner in this relationship. All right, Capricorn, so the person that you may be either thinking about or is coming up on the horizon, this is the World card energy. The World is the last card of the major arcana, so there is something very completing about this energy. They're coming in as this, like, they want to tie up loose ends. They want to complete something with you. They may want to make something very official with you. This is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius being represented in this card as well. So if you are involved with one of those signs, that may make even more sense to you there. Let's go ahead and we're going to move Mr. Dragon over. We're going to get into the tarot and get some deeper messages. And you know, that Moon card representing you, Capricorn, just thinking about even more stuff around it. You know, you may be a bit of a mystery to others as well right now. They may actually see you as kind of like, I'm not sure what Capricorn's thinking, right? The Moon card always has that connotation with deception or lack of clarity, because things, you can't see everything, you know, in the dark under the light of the moon. It all looks different than it looks in the light of the day. So, you know, you may not be showing, you know, all of your cards right now, Capricorn. You may be really going, you know what, I'm not going to tell them everything I'm feeling. I'm not going to show them everything that I've got. So let's see what you feel about this relationship or about your relationship life. Let's get a card to symbolize that. And let's see, I'm going to be using the Arcanum Tarot for my main spread, and I'll be clarifying with the Rider-Waite for each one of these cards. All right, so Capricorn, this is something that you're seeing as being kind of challenging, kind of difficult. There's friction around the way that you feel about a lot of your relationships right now. Literally look in there, and that card, it is a tug of war. That Five of Wands is definitely a tussle card. It's, you know, especially if you've been in a situation where there's been any arguments or any kind of bickering or back and forth, or things have been argumentative, or, you know, conflict has been, you know, very much at the surface. It's like, that's how you're feeling about this. So let's clarify. Yeah, and there's been some heartbreak, Capricorn, absolutely. You know, you've been hurting over something from the past. This could be, you know, an old heartbreak, could be something relatively new, but there's definitely something that you've been, you know, getting through, grieving through. The Two Cups are still standing. So, you know, this could be something that's currently being worked through, could be in reconciliation, you know, phase. But it could be something where it's like, you know, I'd like to work this out, but, you know, we just keep arguing kind of feeling as well. You know, so it's like if somebody's been kicking these cups over, Capricorn, if somebody hasn't been treating you right, somebody keeps being argumentative, you know, it's really time to examine this. The two cups are still standing here, so not all is lost. You know, new opportunities and new possibilities are still available and open to you. But this has not been easy. This has been some struggle and heartache for my Capricorns. That could be why you're kind of, you know, pulling back and you're in that moon place right now, because it's sort of like, I need time to heal. I need time to reflect. I need time to go within. And the moon is that subconscious part of ourselves. So, and you know that this next full moon, Capricorn, that's coming up in just a little bit here for July will be your full moon of the year. So I bet that's going to be a super powered full moon. And I actually believe we also have a lunar eclipse in your sign. It may be along with that full moon. I will check. Actually, I could check that right now. Let me see if I've got my little calendar. Where are you at, little guy? I did not see my book. So I'll definitely post that info in another reading, guys, because I do believe we have a Capricorn lunar eclipse coming up pretty soon. That's coming up for us. But let's go ahead and get their feelings about this relationship. What are they thinking about you, Capricorn? They ain't feeling so good either. So Capricorn, if you've been hurting, if your heart's been breaking, theirs has been too. They're lonely. They're missing you. They feel a lot of regret, a lot of sorrow. They may feel quite stuck with that Three of Swords. Absolutely. They know they messed up. This is... yeah. Yep. That is for sure. Oh my goodness. Let's clarify this Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like, it's funny how that is, Capricorn, isn't it? When, you know, when you hurt somebody, it's like you hurt yourself too. That is absolutely what has happened in this situation. Yeah, and because of it, look at that. There's some mirroring going on here, because the moon card came up from the other deck on top of this. So both of you have been really sort of pulling within, going deep into your subconscious, haven't been telling everything. For those of you that are in separation, that's definitely kind of that lack of, you know, totally clear, totally transparent communication. And I am going to do what I always do when a Three of Swords comes up. We're going to put a little sage around that card, and we're going to do what our friend Ramblin' Mike says. We're going to do a little spiritual surgery. We're going to shake those swords out of Capricorn's person's heart so that they won't be operating from this wounded place. We're just going to go out, 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 out with those swords. We're going to shake those on out of their heart. Because if this is somebody new for my single Capricorns coming up, you know, they've been through some stuff. This isn't the one that's put you through stuff. They've been put through the stuff, right? So read it as it resonates to your circumstance. But for those of you that this has been in a situation, oh yeah, the struggles, the conflicts, the arguments, they've really left you in a sad place, Capricorn, but they aren't happy either. So don't you feel bad. Don't you feel like you're the only one that's feeling it, because they're feeling it too. They're just really hiding it right now. So let's get a card. Let's get a couple cards about what it is that originally draws you together or has drawn you together. What is the positives? What are the things that are important to work through or build on here? All right, so, well, the Ten of Swords is coming up. To me, this is what it is. This is what is the positive, is that some of these struggles, some of these very painful cycles are coming to an end. But there has been just an incredible amount of pain, worry, fear, anxiety. Could be some of those dark, long, sleepless nights. Could have been some real betrayals here, Capricorn, to be honest, with that Ten of Swords. They could have really left you feeling just really run through. So let's clarify this. Yeah, things are just not, they're not completely settled out yet. This almost feels more like blockage than positives to me in a way because of what's coming up in them. To me, this is really saying that for a lot of my Capricorns, it's been hard to get to the positives. It's been hard to get to the really good stuff because things have been painful and things have been very vague and undefined here with this Hanged Man. This is Neptune energy yet again. We're getting a lot of Pisces, and the negatives of Pisces are very escapist, doesn't want to deal with things, tells a lot of little fibs, you know, to throw people off the track and get them off their back, or, you know, whatever it is. But the Hanged Man is always, to me, about sacrifice of some kind. This is a being willing to let go, let the bygones be bygones, but it has to be, you know, on both sides. One person can't just do all the forgiving and the other one still be holding grudges. It has to be, you know, unified. But right now, Capricorn, there's just been a lot of things that it's like one cycle hasn't completely ended and the other one hasn't completely started yet. So let's pull some actual blockages. This is going to be about, you know, what are the barriers, what are the obstacles and hurdles that need to be looked through, taken apart, and how to do that. Let's see what comes up. So Two of Wands. I think that really for a lot of you, you know, you may be really just saying, Capricorn, you might be really weighing your options. You might be looking and going, there's a new, better door open over there, and I might want to walk through it and at least see what's there. You know, you're taking that globe, you're taking that world card. You're saying, let's check out where in the world I would like to go. What would I like my future to look like? You know, if you keep knocking on the door of someone's heart and they keep closing it on you, right? You're thinking about looking at that other door. But that could also be creating kind of the barrier to working it out with this person because you're thinking, for some of my goats, that new option might be looking pretty good. So let's clarify this Two of Wands, please, Spirit. Oh, because Capricorn, what's doing that to you? What's making you want to take that new door is because honestly, you're feeling really left out in the cold by your person. If this is somebody that you've already been, you know, in relationship with or in separation from, that is a big thing. Some of this for you might be even long distance, separations, not much contact or no contact is that Five of Pentacles. It's the two soulmates, right? Out in the cold, separated from each other. And when one's feeling it, the other's feeling it very, very clearly in this reading. If this is about another person currently right now that you're in separation or trying to work things out with, it's like if you're feeling the pain, they're feeling the pain. If you're feeling left out, they're feeling left out. So, you know, there's a lot of mirroring in this one. And so what I would say, you know, it's like Capricorn, the more that you can raise your personal vibration, the better. It's going to help, you know, whoever this is along with yourself. You know, don't stay left out in that cold, Capricorn. It doesn't matter if they agree to it or not. Go ahead and get inside. Go around the door. Go around the side of this building. Find the door in because the lights are on. The fire's lit. Things are cozy and comfy in there. Do not stay out in that winter, okay? Don't stay down if you don't have to. So let's get some cards about the best approach to working through this. This is a pretty intense read, guys. This is like, woo! Very, very strong messages coming through on this one. Ooh, Capricorn. This is your energy. This is the Devil card. Devil is the Capricorn card of the tarot. So, you know, what I would normally read as a negative, I don't know about that because to me, this being your reading, I would say that the best approach is to be truly fully yourself. Embrace all the best parts of yourself and let go of the negatives, right? The negatives of the devil are, you know, being willing to put up with unhappy situations, being trapped, being stuck, being obsessed on something. It's not working, and again, you keep returning to it. You know, Venus in Gemini is moving through your universal 6th house of Virgo. And that house is all about healing, well-being, restoration, your personal health and habits and purification and detox. So Capricorn, the more that you know, especially this next 3 weeks or so, 3-4 weeks, the more that you take care of yourself, eat good, sleep good, get exercise, do a little facial mask, you know, whatever it is to just raise your whole physical wellness, it's going to help you so much. That is one of the best things that you can do, is really focus on bringing out the positives within yourself and let go of the negatives. Look at that, Capricorn. It's very successful. If you do that, the 6 of Wands comes out. If you really tap into the things that are your strengths, let go of the things that are, you know, more difficult or more of a weakness, the more success you have, no matter what the outcome is. And it's definitely for your benefit. Also, all that Cancer energy that's coming up, guys, summer solstice is right upon us this coming weekend. And, you know, when the sun goes into Cancer, that will start to activate and light up that relationship house for you. So I think lots of answers when it comes to love are on the horizon for my Capricorns. So let's get an outcome card. Let's also, I'm going to pull that and a message from Spirit. So let's see what comes up next for you. Look at that. So King of Wands comes up very strongly. This is very fire energy. To me, the King of Wands is kind of like that creator energy, recreating the reality. The blockage with anything around the King of Wands is always going to be ego, arrogance. It's like, watch your pride, watch that kind of ego stuff. Let it be enthusiasm and passion instead of ego or pride. So let's see what comes up to clarify this King of Wands. Queen of Swords, interesting. So Capricorn, you could be dealing with either a fire sign here or an air sign or a mixture of both, but it's a mixture of passion and logic. Because with the fire, you have a lot of emotion, energy, forward momentum, and drive. With the Queen of Swords, you have that cool, you know, minded energy, but it is feminine. So it's like, even though she's cool and logical and intellectual, she's still coming from a place of that feminine sensibility, and she is crowned by the butterflies. So she is somebody who is about, you know, those strong transformations, the realm of the mind, the realm, you know, of the mental body. So let's get a message from Spirit on this reading overall. The High Priestess comes out yet again. More lunar magic coming our way, more mysteries, more secrets, more intuitive energy. You've got a lot of that, both of you and the partner or potential partner here, a lot of lunar energy. So it's like, there's that feeling of like, there is a spiritual connection here. That is what I definitely feel from that. But it's also a little tough because neither one of you really likes to hurt each other. It may not seem that way if this person is really difficult, but they really don't like it. They kind of get mad at themselves for doing that. Look at that. We got that Queen of Wands on top of the High Priestess. So a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Capricorn, you and this person may not be saying everything that you feel. Underneath, you are just boiling with fire and love and all that magic. But it's like you're trying to keep that cool exterior. That's what I'm feeling. Oh my goodness. Somebody's going to have to open up and start talking. both if you need to. Okay. So let's pull some romance angels. Let's just ask for your personal guides for the guardians of your heart, angels of relationship healing to be around you. Let's get 3, please, for Capricorn. 3 cards for Capricorn, please. Oh, yeah. So Capricorn, look at this. We have playfulness. I get the feeling this is a very serious reading, right? Like there's been this really serious feeling on a lot of this. So playfulness is really important. Recapture your romance. You know, allow the inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Oh, very important to lighten the mood. Engagement could be part of this as well. Taking the relationship to a higher level of commitment is definitely part of this whole picture. Children could be involved. The love life is being affected by children. So they may have a child, you may have a child. There could be, you know, you may be talking about doing that together. And I love the dogs in this card because to me this is the loyalty, right? So no matter, and maybe it's fur babies because, you know, some of us, that's our kids, is our little fur children. That could be part of this too. So let's pull up from this new deck. I love this one. It's from a lady. Her YouTube channel is Liv Tarot, L-I-V Tarot, and she has these great twin flame soulmate oracle card decks that she makes. So this one, these cards will you know, resonate with you more deeply if you are in a soulmate spiritual relationship, twin flame connection, etc. Just putting that out there. If this feels like a spiritual relationship or connection that you've been in or are, you know, contemplating, these are gonna speak to you a little bit more. So please, spirits, please, angels, let's get 3 cards for Capricorn. Thank you. Whew. These are active today for you. I feel that. Yes. Okay. Wow. All right. So family comes up. That's the first one. We had that child card. We also are having the family card. So this is, there's something around the parent-child dynamic and also the family dynamic, kids, opinions, judgment, resolving family stress. So either you or them or both of you are dealing with some external stress from the family dynamic. Destruction, woo, comes up. So tower moment, yes, these are things being cleared away, Capricorn. Unexpected change and new opportunities. There's definitely some things being cleared. I think there's a lot of heartache, honestly, being cleared because there has been some really painful stuff here for both of you. So perception, red flags, delusion, perspective, see through your own false beliefs. So Capricorn, be very clear about what it is that you're seeing, that you want. Don't see things through either, you know, rose-colored glasses where it seems better than it really is, or through a, you know, lens of negativity where it's worse than it is, right? And I think a lot of times, I'm guilty as charged. Capricorn, we are all about seeing, you know, where things can go wrong before they can go right. We do that so much. We're like, oh, you know, waiting for that other shoe to drop. So be careful if you're doing that. Look at the bottom. I just had to peek on the romance angels, and we got healing family issues. We got the family card, the child card. There's something big around the parents and around the family dynamics here. On the bottom, we have the 5 of Swords. A lot of my Capricorns are choosing, should I stay or should I go? And look, on the bottom of the Rider-Waite, we've got that Devil again. So Capricorn, again, I'm going to reiterate it. Take the things that make you strong and awesome and, you know, capitalize on those, magnify those, make those bigger, better, stronger, and work to let go of the things that you know are challenges or blockages to you being in your full strength and your full potential. That's what I'm getting today for you, for love, for this Venus Direct, and I hope it treats you great as it comes back around. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.